The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. It was the farewell game for an Ole Miss great, Jackson Dart, and last season's Egg Bowl down 14-10 early, but the old Bullies just couldn't hang on to the ball, and turnovers killed them.
Yeah, Mississippi State had 3 turnovers, and when you lose the turnover battle 3-0, you're not going to win very many football games. The Egg Bowl is always fun. Jesse, we've called a bunch of these games. The hatred is real, the rivalry is real, so this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a game that's played before the weekend, like on a Thursday or Friday night, so it really sets the tone. This is the amuse-bouche, you might say, for rivalry weekend. Mississippi State started fast in that game last year, David. 14 points in the first quarter. They just didn't score again. Ole Miss got the win. It wasn't enough to get them in the college football playoff, but I'm expecting fireworks in this one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That's got it. Touchdown, Rebels! They put the first points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. With the catch, it's Glover. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, better look out! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Release to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. The give is to Taylor. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Across the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Here's the pressure. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to throw at Simmons. And he just dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play. Dropped it.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it and still on his feet. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on.
There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And this type of route, man, going all the way from the left side of the formation, all the way across the field to the right, you better have some decent protection up front. They protect him. He waits for it to develop, and he hits the speedster coming all the way from left to right for the huge gain for this offense.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Moving away from pressure. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. Just don't want to make a big mistake here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Dominated receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got a man. It's Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense lining up quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Scrambling away. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. No huddle here for the offense.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
To the air. It's Croman Hope. Takes the easy completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and
turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Leaves it with the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've got a fever, and what they want is more cowbell, and they are getting it as the Bulldogs stretch the lead.
Hail State, explosive plays all over the field, David. They are running with this thing.
And I guarantee... The Ole Miss fans are saying, get those cowbells out of my face, because they are excited and they've got something to cheer about.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Got a man. It's Stribling. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Finds his man. It's Stribling. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Taylor. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Stribling. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A long way to go for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. That's reeled in, it's Winston.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Caught over the middle, it's Winston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They want that clock to run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Caught near the sticks. It's dribbling. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Haas. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Winston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.